There are many intelligence sharing successes, but despite these, the promise of intelligence sharing is often not achieved. There are a lot of barriers that even well-meaning people on both sides so far have been unable to overcome. Hi, I'm Dan Byman, Director of the Warfare, Irregular Threats, and Terrorism Program, and I'm here to talk about my recent report, Improving U.S. Intelligence Sharing with Allies and Partners. Intelligence sharing is a vital, if behind-the-scenes, form of cooperation with allies and partners. If the United States effectively shares intelligence, it means that it's more likely to be on the same page with allies and partners in terms of understanding a threat. In a crisis, the response will be closer and more effective. And it's also a way to shore up an alliance in general. It's something that allies value from the United States. There are many intelligence sharing successes, but despite these, the promise of intelligence sharing is often not achieved. There are a lot of barriers that even well-meaning people on both sides so far have been unable to overcome. Some of these are political. Inevitably, even with the closest allies like Great Britain, there will be differences in perceived interests. But some of these are bureaucratic or technical. Often the information systems that the United States and allies use are different, and ally standards are not as high as they should be. But on the United States side, procedures often get in the way of sharing. There's often a default to not sharing, even with very important partners. And many of the offices that are responsible for sharing are under-resourced and need more bureaucratic heft. In this report, I recommend changes that are relatively straightforward but in practice difficult. Some of these are simply resourcing, making sure there are enough officers who are able to declassify information in a very timely way. Some of it is a culture shift, recognizing that security is very important, but so too is getting information to key allies very fast. The United States may need to create new groupings of countries that can share intelligence quickly, similar to what's known as the Five Eyes, but in a different context, especially within Asia. Intelligence sharing in the end is not going to be perfect. There will always be problems, but this important tool can be made much more effective with several policy changes. To read the full report, Improving U.S. Intelligence Sharing with Allies and Partners, please visit csis.org.